So hello everyone, today we want to build a Botpress chatbot and leverage the Bing web search. So if there is an instance where you need to incorporate the web search results for your client's chatbot, here's how you do it. The results will also be sent to ChatGPT to then generate a wholesome answer for the user. What we first need to do, we need an Bing API key. So let's go to Bing web search API. Here you want to click on try it out, you have to sign up, you have to choose a subscription plan, there's a free trial available. I right now still have a student trial, so we'll work with that. When you're inside, it will look like that. You can go to create a resource, Bing search, then Bing search version 7, create. And then you have to find research group, a name, your region, price tier. You can choose what's applicable to you. We will use the free one for right now. 3 calls per second, that will be sufficient. Accept the terms and create it. I call it chatbot test. You can click on it, then go to keys and endpoint. And there you will have your keys. You can copy them and we will need to insert it later to the API request. Okay, now in Botpress, create a new chatbot. Go to edit it and we will start with a blank template. Okay, so let's create a node. What we want here will be raw text input. Hello, what is your question? And we want to store it in user question. I had to move my camera field here since the chatbot is in this corner and we want to use it to test it. Okay, next thing, we want to execute code. And here's the cool thing, you can let the AI generate the code for you. Let's make it big. Again, here we need this endpoint. Also, we want to check out the response objects so that we know what we actually need from the responses. So if you go to the REST reference, response objects, the web page, these are the return values we get from the request to the Bing API. And you want to work with the snippet because we don't want to crawl the whole page right now, just the snippet which already describes the contents, and this should be sufficient right now. Let the bot write it. Make a request to the Bing search API to help answer the user question from user question and store the snippets from the response into web response. And we also want to create the variable web response. Let's execute it. Top 5 web pages and the snippets will be mapped in the workflow web results. Here you have to insert your API key. You have to click on this icon here so you can work with it. Okay, we can try it right now. Hello. Hello, what's your question? Where can I access Google Art? Let's see. Okay, and the web response here got accumulated. Okay, as we saw in the code here, the snippets will be joined with a new line. So here are all the 5 pages that got queried. So the top 5 snippet results. Now we need an AI task. We need to take the response. It will send the result to ChatGPT and conjure up a response for the user. This is magic, right? Okay, not magic, but this is really big right here. Please fully answer the user question with the necessary context based on the search results provided. Store the results in the answer variable. And we need to define this variable to contain the generated result to answer the user's question. So the input for the AI's task, search results. Now we take the variable from the workflow dot web response. We called it web response, okay. And also the user question is workflow dot user question. And store the output and answer. So next we just print out the answer. So let's get the text and workflow dot answer. And we want to route it always. This also was generated by the AI. Just write what you want the route condition to be and the AI will code it for you. In this case, it will always be routed. Make a new node and we want to make a single choice. So the question will be, do you have another question? And the choices are going to be obviously yes or no. And if it's no, then we want to end. If yes, we want to go back again to the same. That should be it. Let's try it out. Where can I use Google Art? Boom. Perfect. Google Bots here to compete with ChatGPT. Okay, do we have another question? Which AI is better, ChatGPT or Bard? Google Bard provides more accurate information compared to ChatGPT, however, the choice depends on your individual preferences. So this is some real value here for you or your clients. You're leveraging the newest information on the Bing search results, send it to ChatGPT to conjure up the answer for your user, and all this is done within 1 second. I actually finished this project yesterday, but today I thought I wanted to extend this model a little bit and also give you more value, what the actual big thing here is. If you look at the AI task, you can leverage GPT-5 Turbo or GPT-4. Think about it. Here with Botpress, you can basically plug and play everything and leverage generative large language models. For every point here that's a little bit more complex, or if you want to ping another API, just create an AI task and it will generate everything for you. And you can chain these tasks together. If you think about it, here you can do everything basically that you can do in LangChain, but simpler. So your customer gets here an interface that's leveraging ChatGPT, and you yourself, while creating this chatbot, also leverage generative models. And another thing, you can also use the SERP API. This is basically a Google search API. We used Bing here. You can also use Google, get also some free tokens, 100 searches, yeah. I want to add another card because if the model can answer it by itself, it doesn't have to use the Bing API or Google API, whatever. Let's make another node, get this here over, and now AI task, take this. Please fully answer the question. And if you can't answer, because it's about something of the current events of the world or whatever, then set no answer to true. So we can make it a workflow now. If no answer is true, then it will get to this question answering. Also, we need to remove this here. If you can provide an answer, need another text area. And always get to the next. How are you? So this is a question that he can answer. Our no answer variable is set to false. What are the current events in the Ukrainian war? Now it should get over here. Okay, let's actually make a chain. We add another AI task here. Okay, the model should now just provide an answer if it can answer it. If not, then it should be truthful and tell if it needs a web search. Let's get to the next AI task. Let's rename the variable to more context necessary. Okay, here we give the AI task the user question, the answer of the AI tasks before. And so we chain together different AI tasks. This task only decides if the answer is sufficient. If not, then we go to the actual web search. Okay, let's try it now. How are you? Okay, now it answered it sufficiently. More context is not necessary. What is the current state of the Ukrainian war? Now it actually made the Bing search. There we have the current state. Amazing. That's how easily you can chain together multiple different tasks. You can also make some API calls to another APIs. Basically everything you want. You can do everything you want here to make really sophisticated chatbots and provide real value to your customers. By also not having to code yourself, at least it's reduced to a minimum, and just plug and play here everything with natural language. And this is not limited to web search results. You can also leverage the image search from Bing. You can get really creative here to make a really nice product for your clients or for yourself to use in your business or in your daily usage. I will make more tutorials on these no-code applications like Botpress, but also some custom code tutorials because we want to learn the custom code side to further down the line with our AI businesses, make some custom code products for our clients. So stay tuned, press the subscribe button and see you in another video.